reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with Red Fiber.
Newly appointed Commission on Elections Chairman George Garcia says on Wednesday, August 3, he will protect the institution. This amid fears by some groups that his history with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., a former client when he was a practicing election lawyer, poses a conflict of interest.
Kung ano man po yung kaso na may darating sa amin na mag-i-involve siya o kahit na sinong kliyente ko before na nahawakan ko, whether in the past, definitely, mark my word, I will inhibit. Wala po akong mapapala kung magpaparticipate ako, natutulig sa inpa ko ng sambayan ng Pilipino, magkakaroon ng duda, hindi lang sa akin, kung hindi sa institution. I always protect the institution.
Garcia inhibited himself from cases involving Marcos in the run-up to the 2022 elections, including petitions seeking to bar his candidacy due to his tax conviction in the 1990s. He also says he was not informed in advance regarding his appointment as Comelec chairman. Asked about his marching orders as chairman, Garcia highlights the importance of structural reforms and the institutionalization of transparency measures. Garcia also unveils his plans for the poll body, such as creating an office of the spokesperson and a Comelec Academy as part of his goal to kickstart structural reforms and promote transparency. Thousands come for the funeral of murdered former Lamitan Mayor Rosita Rose Furigay in her home city in Basilan Province on Wednesday, August 3. The Lamitan Police's conservative estimate was that the crowd reached 1,500, although the 3,000-seat capacity gym and the St. Peter Church were packed. Basilan Governor Jim Hataman Saliman pays tribute to Furigay, calling her a true public servant. The ex-mayor's widower, Lamitan Mayor Roderick Furigay, is emotional as he thanks all those who came and condoled with his family. Their daughter Kelsey also breaks into tears as she speaks about her mother's strength to the crowd. Her sister Hannah Rose misses the funeral as she recovers in a hospital in Metro Manila and is scheduled to undergo another surgery as a result of bullet wounds she sustained during July 24 gun attack, blamed on Lamitan-based physician Chow Tiao Yumol. For Lamiteños, Rose Furigay was regarded as a mother figure with a big heart, especially for the poor. During her 9-year term as mayor, Lamitan was the recipient of the Department of the Interior and Local Government Seal of Good Local Governance Award for 4 consecutive years.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
State Volcanology Bureau (FIVOC) says sulfur dioxide emission from Taal Volcano spikes again Wednesday, August 3. FIVOC records 12,125 tons per day of sulfur dioxide from Taal on Wednesday morning, the highest since the volcano in Batangas was downgraded to Alert Level 1 on July 11. Since July 15, SO2 emission averaged 4,952 tons per day, higher than the average of 1,289 tons per day recorded between May and mid-July. Sulfur dioxide is a major gas component of magma. Amid the spike, FIVOC says volcanic smog or VOG was observed on Tuesday, August 2 and on Wednesday in the western part of the Taal Caldera, Laurel, Batangas, and in Barangay Banyaga, Agoncillo, Batangas. Taal Volcano remains under Alert Level 1, but it can be raised back to Alert Level 2 if unrest escalates. Entry into Taal Volcano Island remains strictly prohibited. Carmelite nuns who were depicted as mahjong players in a trailer of the upcoming film Maid in Malacañang say the film would trivialize whatever contribution we had to restore democracy. Maid in Malacañang is directed by Darryl Yap and is a fictionalized telling of the last 72 hours of the Marcos family in Malacañang during the 1986 EDSA revolution, based on the verbal stories of the Marcos family. Sister Mary Melanie Costillas, prioress of the Carmelite Monastery, says in a statement published on Tuesday, August 2, that no one from the production consulted them on what actually happened on the eve of the EDSA revolution. Aiming to fact-check the scene, social media users share what the Carmelite nuns actually do at their convent, as well as the nuns' experience hiding Ninoy Aquino's widow Cory during the EDSA revolution. Monsignor Joseph Tan, who spoke to the media on behalf of the Carmelite Sisters, say the strong reaction of the Cebuanos is due to the role they play in the lives of the locals.
The Cebuanos know that the sisters for a long time. The sisters have been with us since the 1950s, and the sisters are the chapel of the sisters here in Bacolod is the default go-to place for people who are experiencing some form of crisis or trouble in their lives. Whether it's a health crisis, it's a relational crisis, it's a money crisis, they run to the chapel of the sisters to pray.
The Carmelite monastery was established in Mabolo, Cebu City in 1949, where the cloistered nuns have become an important part of the Cebuano community. The visit to Taiwan of United States House Speaker Nancy Pelosi angers China, which considers the self-ruled island its territory. Pelosi, who visited Tuesday, August 2, is the first highest-ranking U.S. official to come to Taiwan in 25 years. Chinese warplanes buzzed the line dividing the Taiwan Strait on Tuesday before her arrival, as China's leadership warned against Pelosi's visit. In a speech to the parliament in Taipei Wednesday, August 3, Pelosi hails the self-ruled island as one of the freest societies in the world. Pelosi also praises President Tsai Ing-wen, who Beijing suspects of pushing for formal independence, a red line for China. The 82-year-old U.S. House Speaker is a close ally of U.S. President Joe Biden, both being members of the Democratic Party. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi earlier said U.S. politicians who play with fire on the Taiwan issue will come to no good end. The United States says it will not be intimidated by what it calls Chinese saber rattling.